No,
All right.
yeah, that's a bummer. This one right here. So first of all, I'm start this off at halftime, and I wish I would have saved the clip or figured out how to get the clip on here. When Charles Barkley at halftime of this game,
Oh no,
said UConn does not have the firepower to come back.
Okay. Welcome back to Sports Chat with Greg and Bryan. I'm Bryan,
I'm Greg.
and we're going to do, well, before we get too far into this, if you like the video, please click the like button down below, down there. Click the subscribe button, and you can do that after the video if you want. You could do it right now by clicking the little area right down there.
It's actually over to your right side.
Yeah, wherever it is. And, that'd be very, very, very nice.
And thank you to our 15th subscriber, Bryan.
15.
14 more than I thought we'd get.
Yeah. 15 more than I thought we would get.
I knew we were getting one. All right.
Well, yeah. Hey, thank you. We appreciate it very much. So we're going to do the past, the present, and the future.
Again.
Yes. Well, the past, the present, and the future for this week, which is different from the past, the present, and the future for other weeks.
So is the future of last week the present of this week?
No.
It
well,
wasn't.
It could have been, but we didn't do a past, present, and future last week.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
Okay. All right. So past, present, and future.
Past, present, and future. Let's do this. All right. Here's the first part. Texas and Purdue. I was going to be a soothsayer. I was going to be a prophet. Now, this is all about me at the moment.
It has been for a while. Okay. Let's get real. I mean, I'll be more than happy to discuss this deeper.
Well, we will. Okay. And everything went sideways in this game. And I'll start with, I have a hard time with the cylinder rule that they have in the NCAA.
What do you mean by cylinder rule?
Well, if I've got the ball here and you get up in my grill and I move and I hit you, then it's a foul on me, even though you have completely violated my space.
Horrible rule.
The center for Texas got called a flagrant one.
Got kicked out.
For doing that. He didn't get, it must have been, no, it was a flagrant one.
He didn't get kicked out.
He didn't get kicked out. But they ended up giving up 2 foul shots and possession of the ball. And from that spot, Purdue scored 5 points.
From the worst thing you can do in basketball is have the ball and create a player technical foul or flagrant foul, because you lose the possession of the ball, you give up 2 free throws. So they could get a 5-point play.
Which is what happened.
Or a 6-point play if they're shooting 3, make the 3 and knock
it. Well, it was 2, and then they made a 3, so it was all of a sudden it's a 5-point swing.
Absolutely, worst thing you can do. By the way, on a relatively judgment call, but when they do flagrants, they do go back to the booth and they do have it looked at, not themselves.
And they did look at it,
right? So,
but I was still looking at it, going, okay, this guy's got his arms up and he's trying to clear the ball. And he elbowed a dude in the face, but the guy got right up in his grill.
They changed that rule, I don't know how many years ago. Used to be you could do that and you could pivot around as much as you want, as long as, when we first started playing, your elbows were always out.
Right.
And then they took that apart and said your elbows have to be tucked in. Now they've taken that out. Well, the one thing I will say that they do is if you just stand there with the ball and cover up, you're probably going to get a foul on the other team.
Okay.
Because they're very good about calling that foul, because they realize you can't do anything with the ball.
Right.
So you're probably going to get a foul. You get a little antsy because you're like, I need to keep moving to find the open guy, right? Or lady. And, they say it's in protection of the players and stuff like that. But you know what?
It's not.
What that does is it lets the defender get up in your grill.
Yes. And the guy from Texas had one guy right up in his face and another guy right on his back. And he's trying to clear some space. And this is where I'm gonna tie this together here. And they called a foul on him. And I was just going, okay, well, this sucks. That really, really sucks.
You know why? That's because Texas is in the SEC.
Okay, well, okay, don't start on that sort of stuff. All right, now the final play of the game is what we have on video here. So let's watch the final play of the game, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to point it out.
Is it actually the final play of the game?
It is the
clock
final,
runs out after the basket.
well, no,
Okay, so
come on. It's the last significant play of the game. All right, so watch this and watch number 4 or whatever it is, right? Okay. Did it pause or did you pause it?
I paused it.
Did you see what he did?
He jumped over his back.
No, go back. Okay, so watch what he does. Okay, he's coming in, he's pushing, and then he pushed him and used his elbow to push him out.
Yeah.
That's a foul.
That's a foul.
Okay, that is a full-on foul.
Absolutely.
And those referees swallowed their whistles. If it had been the first 15 seconds of the game, they'd have called it.
I absolutely despise that they do that. A foul is a foul is a foul is a foul. Just like making a basket matters in the first minute as it does in the end of the game, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So it happens in every level of sports.
It's wrong.
It's absolutely wrong. You can't justify it.
They got cheated. And they showed another angle on this video from straight down, and it's even more egregious than this.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
The score was tied at that time, right? 77-77.
Correct.
So they didn't get cheated.
They did.
They still could have lost the game.
Yes, if you'd have missed both free throws or just made one or whatever. Well, no, if you missed both.
If you missed both, they may not even have been in the bonus. You don't know if they were.
They were.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see it, but
right.
He may not have. I could see a no call there, maybe.
But that's what they did.
You can't say a no call. Yeah, I guess not. You got to call it.
You got to call it.
If it hadn't gone in, they got to call it.
And on top of it, he pushed him in the back, and then he grabbed the rebound and put it back in. The rebound.
Yeah.
And he put it back in. Well, oh my God, that is just so wrong.
So I don't blame the player.
No, he's just trying to win.
He's doing his job.
Yeah. I blame the referees.
I blame the ref. And the other thing that...
And the guy, look at where the guy is standing.
There's 3 referees out there now.
And he's standing right underneath the basket.
That's the only area he needs to look at. That's the only area.
You cannot tell me he didn't see it.
I agree 100%.
Because that one play stopped me from...
Here comes the Green Bay Packers again, all right? Green Bay Packers all over again.
No, it is just annoying. It is so annoying that kind of stuff happens. If it's a foul, it's a foul.
It would be very interesting to know what the spread was on that, or the over under was on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can go down that rabbit hole for a long time if you got the spread for sure. But
but
I unfortunately wasn't able to watch that game. I can't remember exactly what I was doing.
But the first time I watched this video, I went, well, hasn't anybody in Texas heard the words box out? This is ridiculous. Why didn't he box him out? And then when I watched it closer the second time, I was like, he did box him out. That guy fouled him.
Well, he did box out.
Okay, watch. He boxes him. He's got him.
He's got him.
And he pushed him and then pushed him with his arm.
Yeah.
That's a foul.
Yeah, he's got to be a little stronger than that. He's got to be a little stronger than that.
Well,
he's got to, but it's don't get me wrong, it's still a foul.
Yes.
But he's got to be stronger than that.
Right.
He's got to be able to get his back up, his arms, elbows back like this, feel for the guy, and then turn around and smack him in the face. No, all right. Yeah, that's a bummer. This one right here. So first of all, I'm going to start this off at halftime, and I wish I would have saved the clip or figured out how to get the clip on here. When Charles Barkley at halftime of this game, said UConn does not have the firepower to come back.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, the coach for UConn was like, Charles just said you guys can't come back. I guarantee it. And he put the kibosh on Duke. But if you Well, let's
just
let's
hang
show
on
it
though.
first, and then
Okay, but just think, because I didn't see that. I didn't watch the game. I was watching. I think I was watching the Angel game. But the thing about
yeah,
it
much more
was,
important.
okay, the thing about it was that when that last shot was made, I been paying attention, I probably could have heard the scream of millions of people in the United
You
States
know what is
all
funny?
go off at the same time.
You know what is funny is when that shot when they did that and Duke failed so miserably to not run out 10 seconds off the clock.
Right.
Many things went wrong for Duke there. Okay, in my opinion, as a 5-5 per year NJB basketball coach. All right, the best Monday morning quarterback there is. All right, but in my opinion, I've watched a lot of basketball.
Okay, so let's
But
watch the clip.
I blame it all on Charles. They're round bound to rebound. All right.
Okay, so we got.
Here's another thing, real quick. I'll stop that.
Okay.
Typically, when you're down by 3 with 10 seconds, 10 seconds probably up, you want to make the first, and then you might think about missing the second and getting a tip in for the tie.
But
But
he
he
missed the
missed the
first.
first.
Yeah, so he's got to make the second to close the
Well,
gap.
you don't have to make the second
Well,
because you might want to miss to get the rebound because I'll tell you
well,
why.
but if he misses and gets the rebound, you're still down by 2.
But you have 10 seconds.
If you put it back in,
Yeah, you have 10. I'm saying he's down by 3.
right? But you're still going to be down by 1.
No, but you 10 seconds you can get a kick out to a much better look at a 3.
Okay.
And I don't know if they had a timer or not, but that was I mean, free throw shooting was pretty bad at the end of the game. Well, this play right here, it's all good. It's all really good right here. You get your best player on the court. He's smart enough to get it back to that guy. He's smart enough there, and he right there. Right there is either poor coaching or poor production of what the coach said to do. 10 seconds. They did not have to get it across half court.
No, they didn't. They could have kept it in
There is no 5-second rule in the backcourt. You can hold that ball for as long as you want.
Okay.
Why do they have 2 guys on the other side of the half court line?
Maybe they're trying to do the.
They already had 5 guys over there.
Right, but they're trying to do how do you break the UCLA press?
You can't break it with that guy in the middle. You need a forward in the middle, not a point guard.
Okay.
You got to have a guy that's stronger with the ball. One of these 2 dudes needs to be there with the ball, unless they're horrible free throw shooters.
Right.
The other thing is, were they told, we do not have to get the ball across half court. We have a 2-point lead. Let them foul us. Let us go make 2 free throws. Even if you don't make any free throws and you run off 5 seconds off the clock, they ran 5.6 seconds off, 4.4 seconds off the clock, probably 5 if he just holds it.
Mm-hmm.
You go down, right? You make a free throw. Even if you miss a free throw, you foul them on the other end. So the best they can do is go make 2 free throws to get to a tie ball game.
Right. Okay.
If you make the free throw, you do the same thing. You foul them. Then they can't get 3 points. The other crazy thing, look at the starting lineups for UConn and Duke.
Okay.
UConn, 3 seniors, 2 juniors.
Yeah, that matters a lot.
In that game, it mattered a ton.
Well,
3 freshmen, and I don't think they had 1 senior on the team.
That senior leadership and guys that have been there matters. It really does.
And they may have been there for another program because a lot of them, some of them transferred in, but they have been in college for 4 years or 5. One's a redshirt. 2 of them were redshirt seniors.
Okay, that means they've been playing for a while.
They 5 years in top level college, right? They've been there before. 3 of these guys had never been there before. The Boozer brothers, they're freshmen.
Right. Yeah.
And then what I like about this, the guy with the ball is their shooter. That's their guy.
Yeah.
And he realizes, I don't have it. Number 3 here is late to the ball game. Oops. Close out on him. Close out on him for what?
From the logo.
He's going to shoot it. Close out on him.
Right.
Here's another thing. I mean, that's a pretty difficult shot. So I'm not going to say foul him, But if you foul him shooting a three, he's got to make all three of those under pressure as a freshman to beat you.
Was he a freshman?
He's a freshman.
Good for him.
And guess where he's from?
Southern California.
Indianapolis. He's going back to Indianapolis. And
okay. So are we done talking about Duke?
so frustrated. I am until the next video.
Okay, now the women's Final Four. You and I had discussed this briefly.
You discussed it more than
I just right. So the bracket is up here, and when we went through this, my point was, and I said, look, there's the 4 teams that are going to get there are UConn, UCLA, South Carolina, and Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's such a great disparity between the number 1 seeds and everybody else.
There's probably just not enough really good. I mean, don't get me wrong, girls basketball, they're all very good.
Yes.
But I mean, it can be dominated by
right. And then on top of it, like South Carolina's got Don Staley, who's a fantastic coach.
Mm-hmm.
And UConn's got Gino Auriemma, who's a fantastic coach. The coach out at UCLA, I think this is her 3rd or 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
And again, has done a great job. And the guy at Texas has been there for years. So you've got experienced coaches in good programs bringing good athletes in.
I mean, Texas, the University of Texas was a bad foul call away to possibly
getting 2 teams in the
Final Four. In the Final Four,
yep.
Like UConn has.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I'm still sticking with my pick was UConn. I think that they haven't been beaten yet this year. They've got probably the 2 or 3 best players in women's college basketball on their team. I just don't see anybody beating them. I just don't. I think they're solid.
I hope they don't go with that attitude.
I don't think
they
Gino
go with
will
the
let
attitude
them.
that says if we play the game we're supposed to play, we cannot be beaten.
Right.
Rather than we're just going to show up and win.
No. At this point, you can't.
Well,
you can't. You cannot have that attitude.
I mean,
and I'm sure that Gino, who's been there a bunch of times, is going to make sure his girls understand that.
I'm excited for Arizona.
So there's that.
Past, present, and future, Bryan.
So the future, the 2026 baseball season has started. And
hey,
these are the current records.
You guys have a almost winning record.
The Angels were 2-0.
And now they're on a 3-game losing streak.
They were 2-0
against
the Houston Astros.
They went 2-1 against the Astros, right?
No, 2-2. It was
they played 4-game stretch. Okay, okay.
And so the worst that the Angels can do this year is 160. We're on the 160 pace right now, but they will win a game. And
I think you guys are going to be
the Angels. It's not us guys.
Are you going to be above 500?
No.
Yeah, you will.
No.
You're going to be above 500.
They won't be.
You're not going to make a playoff, but you're going to be above 500.
I doubt it. I'm just.
What's up with your Tigers? 2-2.
It's early.
What was their opening day roster age?
I don't know. I'll have to go in and look.
We need a list of what you consider the 10 or 12 top candidates and their opening day roster.
Well, I just need their opening day roster. I don't know. I'll probably find out.
Well, you need to find out because that's your whole.
I'm already telling you, I'm in on the Tigers.
Well, because it was based on their opening day roster, fell into that category. If it no longer falls in that category, you still in?
I'm still on the Tigers.
All right.
I'm still on the Tigers.
All right, Bryan.
I think that I think they are the team to beat.
They're not the team to beat. The Dodgers are, but the Dodgers are going to beat themselves this year.
Well, okay. Well, granted, I'm sticking with the Tigers. So we'll see what happens with that.
So there you go.
Yep. It's the past, the present, and the future. Hey, the past. Gotta let go of that.
It was hard, man. No, it was hard. It was hard. It was hard.
All right. If you like the video, please click the like button. Subscribe. Greg, you have any final words of wisdom?
Hold the ball. Get fouled.
All
You
right.
know, that's all I can say. But you know what? They're young. They're 18. They've been playing a lot of basketball, but they've never been in that situation before. And you know what? Hope and they're not going to. You know, they're going to the pros next year. They won't be at Duke.
Well, that
So,
sucks.
but anyway, all right, y'all. Have a good one. Take care.